I want to talk about this as well. Indiana. I think this is a very interesting team. Kurt Cignetti at Indiana has come in and done a phenomenal job. Second year at the helm at Indiana. He comes in his first year, takes the Big Ten by storm. They lose to, was it Ohio State? I think last year they lost to Ohio State. I got it up here, right here. Yep, they lost to Ohio State 38-15. I told you they. Well, come on, dog. Ohio State was number 2 team in the nation. Stop it. They won the Natty. Then they go to the playoffs, play Notre Dame, who was also in the Natty. I want y'all to understand this. You lost to Ohio State, who won the Natty, and you lost to the team that was in the Natty. And didn't lose by much. I mean, 38-15, yeah, you got beat. But it wasn't crazy. Because Indiana was putting up numbers on people like 56-7 on Nebraska, 47-10 to Michigan State, 42-28, 42-13 to UCLA. I'm talking about the first year head coach at Indiana. That was last year. Now this year, they can't do it twice. Okay. Right now, they're currently undefeated, and they dropping some serious numbers. Beat Maryland 55-10, UCLA 56-6, Michigan State 38-13, beat a number 3 Oregon 30-20, beat a number 9 Illinois 63-10. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the G5 and the lower level schools, but they putting up some serious numbers. Ohio State, now still my opinion, I believe Ohio State should still be ranked number 1 because they won the Natty. They shouldn't be knocked until they lose. That's just my opinion. But I do believe Indiana, as well as Texas A&M, have a great argument. I mean, we're talking about 1, 2, and 3 team here, but they definitely have a great argument for why they should be number 1 if you look at strength of schedule, in essence. If we go look at Ohio State, they beat a number 1 ranked Texas. Again, they were ranked 1 because it's preseason, what people perceived they were going to be coming in. And Texas is clearly not what people thought they were going to be, even though they're still ranked number 10 now. And then they beat a 17th ranked Illinois, who Indiana beat when they were ranked 9. After that, they beat a Penn State 38-14. Now, here's what I'm going to say about Indiana. Indiana had a tough game against Penn State. Everybody knows that they fired Coach James Franklin mid-season after those 2 losses. But if you didn't watch that game, then you missing out. The ball bounced their way sometimes, true indeed. But you talking about a team that was playing, and that last catch at the end, I forget my man's name, but the Tony toe tap in the back of the end zone, yowzers. Now, here's what I say. I don't believe Indiana will win the Natty this year. I don't think they have enough difference makers on their team. But as a unit, I got to give Kurt Cignetti all the credit in the world. He has squeezed every bit of juice out of that orange you can. Every bit he's getting out of these players. I mean, when you talk about a guy taking a lot of James Madison players that he had, right? Fernando Mendoza, that came from Cal last year, getting him to play, and some other players. But they don't have, it's not a star-studded team. I think Isaiah Bond, not Bond, what's the DB's name over there at Indiana? What's the gentleman's name? Lord, I can't think of his doggone name. The DB. Pull it up right here. Pons. Sorry, I said Bond. D'Angelo Pons. He might be one of the bigger names that you recognize right now. He might be one of the bigger names that you recognize. He played corner. So when I look at this and I look at all that's going on, I think Kurt Cignetti has done a phenomenal job with his team. I don't think they have enough star power yet. I don't think they have enough difference makers. to win the Natty right now. But they damn sure play well as a unit. They play extremely well as a unit. You know, if you watch my breakdowns, the good, bad, and uglies and so forth, and the high school breakdowns, their guys are playing above the shoulder pads. They're not just playing with strength. You see guys in proper run lanes, run fits, pass rush lanes. You see guys playing as a unit. I'm telling you, I like what they got going. And who would have ever thought that Indiana Hoosiers would have been in these talks right here? The OG Kane says, what happened to Chris Cignetti next year? I don't know. I can't tell you what's happening next year. But I'll say this to you, OG. They asked that same question last year. Hey, coach, what Kurt Cignetti gonna do next year? Be ranked number 2 in the nation. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what he gonna do next year. But you can ask that same question last year. He back at it. A basketball school. So I think it's very interesting to look at that. Now, Texas A&M has a great argument as well. If you go look at Texas A&M, right? Texas A&M, and shout out to Mike Elko went over there. Turn that thing around, man. Right? Because Jimbo had it sinking ship. He comes and turns it around. Kurt Cignetti beats a number 8 Notre Dame. Beats a number 20 LSU, a number 22 Missouri. I'm trying to think until we get to Friday, November 28th, where they play Texas. I don't see them losing. And I still don't even see them losing to Texas, to be honest. I'm going to just say this. They ain't putting up the numbers, though. It's something to say that, like, you have to give credit where credit is due. Indiana is putting up numbers. Like, straight up, you know. And I think it's phenomenal what he's done over there so far. Dr. Chrissy says Indiana may not be good next year. They have a lot of players that return. Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know. But all I can tell you is right now, you are as hot as your players, because we clearly can see that. We clearly can see that. I sure wish we had another school that could turn something around so fast, but everything red and black today, so I'm not going to get into that. Y'all could do that on the phone line. Y'all could bring that up.